Minor Incidents, Episode 5, covering Major Crime, Season 2, Episode 5, D.O.A. Sharon's all, like, sleeping and stuff, and Rusty, oh, stuff, somebody's getting in my room. He, like, is freaking out. He goes to Sharon's room and covers her mouth.
First of all, what? Why?
But he walk out, Sharon's grabbing her gun, glasses, gorgeous. Goes into the kitchen where she hears all this ruckus going on, and apparently, Jackson Rader has brought groceries.
I just like how she trolled him though. Like, he answered the phone, and she realized it was him, and she still, like, kicked the refrigerator door, like, to scare the crap out of him.
Son of a biscuit. Yeah. And then Rusty comes up behind him with a big giant lamp.
Like,
who is this?
With a lamp.
I will take him down!
He didn't even take the lampshade off.
Then we find out it's Jackson Rader, and...
Complete with groceries.
Complete with groceries. Why? What grocery store is open at 3 o'clock in the morning? There was all Whole Foods stuff, if you noticed. It was like soy milk and like, but it was the Whole Foods brand.
They must have a 24-hour Whole Foods in California.
Right near Sharon's house.
Yes. Apparently
Andy and Provenza all know Jackson Rader from, I guess, the lawyer circuit.
Old days.
From the old days, because he made a comment. Provenza's still there? Yeah, he's still there.
Just
We are 5 episodes in, and we have yet to see Sharon Rader even try to go to a crime scene.
Yeah, she hasn't even tried.
She went back to sleep.
Yeah. She hasn't done... She asked them to put the dude on the phone just so she didn't have to go.
Exactly.
Why? The only places we see her are at home and in the office. They're setting us back, Raider.
That's
setting us back.
I mean, Amy's there, but not the same.
No, Raider needs to get her scrawny little
behind. And granted, like I said, we're 5 episodes into a 19-episode season, but it's not there. More interesting story was occurring at Sharon Rader's condo with Jackson Rader and Rusty. Because Rusty has never had this father figure.
No.
Or somebody he could trust.
And I like how Sharon warned him, like, don't become attached or close to him. Because he won't
be staying long. And I felt kind of bad for Rusty. Because he knows he can, like, not necessarily trust him full.
But he can bro out with him and, like, have fun and, like...
Yeah, like, he don't need to worry about his own safety.
Yeah.
Where he had to with Daniel and the mother's boyfriend. And Jack taught him how to play cards right, and messing around with him then, and Sharon let loose a little bit. We got to see her laugh.
She got like a little upset how he spent all this time with Rusty in the last couple of days, and he hasn't talked to his children in 5 years.
Like 5 years.
Yeah.
And she made him call his son Richard William Rader.
That doesn't even sound bad, but when you say
that part,
starting with Ricky.
I just hope he's named after her father, like I said.
Or the husband's father, or something like that. Like, I would have preferred him to be Jackson Jr.
JJ?
JJ Rader.
Ricky Rader is not sitting well with me.
I had to say it.
We didn't find out the daughter's name yet, but
I wonder if it's equally lame.
Her
name would be like Mildred or...
Out of the 80s, so we have to think of name. Heather was a really popular name in the 80s.
So was Tiffany.
Heather was a really popular name in the 80s.
So was Tiffany.
If her daughter's name is Heather, I will explode of happiness. What did we like this episode?
Jackson Rader. And the whole bantering with Rader in general.
Jackson Rader. And I thought it was funny how he thought, oh, she's letting me in. Like, I can flirt with her now, and this is going to be totally okay. And she's like, what? No. Bye.
There's the door. I like when she's like, the couch is also closer to the door. Because she does not want him there.
No. Well, I think she also said that...
tried to pull the whole, like, ow, my back. And she was just sitting there, like...
Because he was like, I'm going to get in her bed. This is good. I am good to go.
Yeah.
And I also thought she said that because of Well, she said it to Rusty, that it was closer to the bed as well. Rusty was right there, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. Because Rusty was, like, willing... Because she doesn't want him to get comfortable in her house.
That, and because of the whole... She knows there's multiple notes going on. That's another thing we saw. She knows there's multiple notes going on. Threats to Rusty. They're all being written by the same person.
Why is he hiding them in the...
Of all the places you can hide these notes, Rusty,
you
hide them in the police station?
Let's ponder that for a moment.
Has anybody taught you how to hide notes?
You've lived with a cop for over a year.
I mean, even I would get home before my report card got there and, like, hide it under something. I'm pretty sure Sharon does not, like, go and search his room.
I guess he's the one that gets the mail every day.
He's probably there before she is.
Most people are.
He goes
She's
to
either at the office or at home, so.
But it's being given to him by his...
Her social worker.
His social worker. Which means
why
she's
is she
seeing
giving him...
Right, exactly. Why wouldn't she be like...
If she knows
Captain,
that these are like threats, why is she still giving them the Rusty?
Because she might not know they're threats. They might not have told her.
They're just afraid that he'll get yanked out of her house.
Probably. That's probably where it's coming in.
That's probably why he's hiding them, because he doesn't want to get.
He doesn't want Emma to find out, because Emma will make damn sure of it that he's out of there. We didn't see much of Emma this episode.
Thank God.
Not necessarily a thing we liked. Well, for me, not necessarily a thing I liked. Not necessarily a thing I didn't like. She just wasn't really there. She was there in the beginning and turned down Julio's coffee. And then
why would you bring her
I'll
coffee
take it.
and not your boss when she's going to be at the autopsy?
Oh, I'll take it. And here's Julio's face.
I've had a really long night. She's like,
I guess you could have this coffee. I liked, well, besides Jackson Rader, and the whole repertoire he ended up forming with Rusty, and the way he talked to his son on the phone, which was kind of adorable. It's because he let him down so many times. Because she said he was not a great father. He was a terrible father.
Yeah.
Okay, things we did not like. Emma getting nauseous over a scraped knee. She wouldn't do well around us. I have more cuts and bruises.
I just have scrapes and scratches because I run into everything.
And ask me where they came from. Oh no.
Running into things.
No idea.
Usually from me.
No. The case was kind of there, but I think the part I also didn't like was that it was so obvious who this person was.
Yes.
That this guy...
maybe it was just... I don't know if, people...
Because we watch a lot of crime shows, or...
pick things up as easily as we do.
We do pick up things very easily. Just the way he acted at that crime scene.
Suspicious during, the beginning. First time he was talking, I was like, it's just not adding up. He did it.
Yeah. I kind of felt bad for him, though, in the sense that he has built his life back up.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he went an illegal route with this doctor, whatever. He's come back for the most part. He has a family. He has, he's cleaned himself up. He's not in drugs anymore. He's taking care of his sister, who had issues. We didn't see her. It's not Kraken.
I know. It was actually a good episode.
Yeah, it was a very good episode.
I mean, the case could have been a little more interesting, but I think it just didn't seem as interesting because of the whole bantering between the Raiders.
That's where our attention was.
I was like,
it wasn't necessarily with this case.
More of them, please.
I like Provenza's, how he was acting when Jack's telling these great, huge stories.
He's just like, yeah, go
he's
away.
Like, shut up. I'm so done with you, sir. Predictions. You got any?
I still think it's with the whole Rusty thing, the letters, I still think it's someone connected to his mother.
I think we're going to find out who it is sending him these letters in the next 3-4 episodes. I don't think they're going to draw this out.
Don't draw it out.
I hope they don't either.
it would make for a really good, mid-season,
No, it would make for a lot of pissed off fans.
But, the mid-season thing isn't even that long.
To you, maybe. It is eternity to me.
Whatever.
I think Jackson and Rusty are still going to be getting closer together, and Rusty's going to start,
feeling, a bond with them, and then he's just going to be, deuces.
Right, feeling an even bigger bond than he already has.
Yeah.
And Jack's going to get, this tip that there's something going on, and he's just going to go. He's not, I don't even think he's going to even, leave Sharon a note. He might leave her a note, but other than that, he's...
At 3 o'clock in the morning, just the way he came in.
And she knew he was there for a reason.
Yeah.
Ratings.
I'm gonna give it, 9.
Give it 9.5. It was really, really good. And the Raider story really interests me because I love Tom Berenger a lot. Winners this week for the comments are Sophie Orchard and my frackin' channel, who both mentioned, drumroll please, Randy Jackson. Guys, catch us next week on Tuesday. It will be my birthday episode. My birthday next week, guys! Anyway, next week's episode is episode 6 in season 2, titled Boys Will Be Boys.
Sounds
spooky. And watch tomorrow from Zillionaires, like usual. Our little recap called The
Detective and the Doctor.
Detective and the Doctor. Anyway, watch us. Don't watch us. It's entirely up to you.
Comment, don't comment.
Comment. No comment. We like comments.
Yes.
Like this video. Go crazy. Just go for it. This is Minor Incidents, episode 5. What? I do not. Contrary to popular belief, I don't.
Sounds better than Ricky Raider.
Anything sounds better than
It's
Ricky
like a
Raider.
porn star's name.
She went there. I will get in her bed. We will, you know, and
She will turn into Joe Pesci. I'm old. She's gonna be 25. She's catching up with me.
I'm not. You're still a lot older than I am. And that might be because I've written so many Raider family fan fiction things. Just doesn't. It doesn't seem like.
I always preferred his name to be Randy.
Do you see what I put up with?